So as y'all can see, this is my garage. My stepdad gave it to me because he got his own now, so he don't need it. This is my workspace. Even though y'all can see we got a whole bunch of shit in here. It's a huge garage. But this is the car and this is my workspace. First thing I'm gonna show y'all, you know what I'm saying? Air tools and my tools. This is my tools. As you can see, we've got heat guns, engine combustion testers, whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? We just got a whole bunch of shit. We got a color match light. This is my sockets and my ratchets and my screws, you know, all stuff like that. My hammer and dolly. This is my body work, as y'all can see. I can show y'all me using this on my mom's Ford F-150, which is an aluminum body. All right, so I just let this one cure for a little bit. Glue should be nice and dry. We're gonna see if we can get this out. Boom, pops right out. Never gonna be able to use a hammer and dolly on things like that, so I also got these suction cups. Those don't really come in handy, but yeah, man, we got some fasteners, you know, trim removal tools. That's headlight cleaner. And we got some spare washers and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Just because we got an old car, so we got to fix a lot of that stuff. And down here, we got spray guns. We got, you know, you can see I got some wrenches. I got some extra socket sets, impact sockets. Yeah, it's my spray gun. And this is my tool bag, you know what I'm saying? We got the rams, the roller, the jack. We got everything we need in this garage. I'm not complaining about this at all. And if you come in here, see, I got a little work table right here with a little clamp. I got some other stuff right here. But yeah, man, that's kind of the garage. So now I can go ahead and show y'all the car. So with the chance you don't know nothing about Hondas, this 1995 Honda Civic DX, you don't see them on the street every day. It's not a daily traffic car anymore. This car is 30 years old. And this condition is rare, okay? Especially in a state like this. I live in Ohio. It might be a nice day right now, but these winters are crazy. I'm talking about like 4 feet of snow. So rust, mandatory on your car in Ohio. I ain't gonna lie. So luckily enough, I lived in Virginia for like 4 years. So we went ahead and got this car in Virginia, man. I got it first owned off a grandmother. And I'm just gonna walk you through everything I've done with this thing so far. So you guys, when I first got this car, it did have a couple problems with it. You know what I'm saying? So the number one problem, whenever you let this thing warm up and you just let it idle, this is what you would hear. It's an RPM hunt. It's basically where the car's ECU, the car's computer, is trying to find the right RPMs to idle the car at, which is about 900 RPMs, depending on your car. And it just couldn't find it because it could have been a hose leak. It could have been a, you know, just air getting in. It could have been a bad gasket. It could have been idle air control. It could have been so many different things. So right then and there, I was already lost, man. I didn't really know what to do because at this time, I didn't really know shit about cars. But I did a lot of research, man. I got a notebook and I wrote down every single reason. And I just went through it one by one. And luckily enough, within the third reason I got to, it fixed it, man. So as you guys can see, I got my notebook right here full of all the reasons that your car could be idling rough. Number one, air pockets in the radiator / reservoir, low coolant levels. Vacuum leak from air getting in or gaskets letting the air get in. Could be on the manifold. You just want to check all the hoses and seals, okay? The idle air control valve, that's the part I just went ahead and replaced with guessing that it was going to be the fix to my problem, and it wasn't. Still want to check that out, though, if you do have RPM on, because it probably will be yours. It just wasn't mine. So then the part that actually fixed my problem, as you can see, I got to check my right here. The fast idle thermal valve, okay? See, as you can see, I wrote this thing right here. There is a threaded piece of plastic in the thermal valve. I have a video I can put that in. That stuff needs to be tightened up, man. You know what I'm saying? Just over time, over the car vibrating and stuff like that, it just comes loose. And then air is getting in not the right way. And then that causes it to hunt. You know what I'm saying? Second issue I ran into owning this car is it burns oil. And if you know 30-year-old Hondas, you know 9 times out of 10, your Honda burns oil. Okay, now this doesn't mean it's a problem that you can't fix, because you can fix it. And how I'm going to fix it, and I haven't fixed it yet, head gasket. So let's go ahead and look at this gasket. The third problem I had, oh shit. Third problem I had, exhaust leak, okay? So the car burns oil, as I said. So whenever it runs, you could see air, you can see smoke shooting out right here, blue oil. See it shooting out right in front of that tire. So that just told me, I was like, oh damn, I got an exhaust leak, right? And my car is like louder than it should be. So what I went ahead and did was wrap it up. I can plug that video too. All right, you guys, here's the finished product. As you can see, I wrapped this thing up 3 times. All right, you guys, so those are the problems that this thing has. Actually, never mind, I forgot. There's a 4th problem with this car. Yeah, I forgot. And it's on the odometer, okay? If you go ahead and come in the interior and you look at the speedometer, no tag because it's the base model, but I don't get any speed on my speed. Okay, so the engine temp, it changes. The gas, it changes. But it does not read my speed. 4 major problems that I have with this Honda, I've only fixed 2 of them. So that means there is still a lot of potential for content to be made on this car. Okay, so now you might be looking at this engine bay and think, damn, this shit look clean. And it is clean. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how I went ahead and made it look as best as possible. Wire brush on a drill. Knock all that off here, knock all that off here. Just basically clean the valve cover, and it just makes it look better, makes this engine pop with a silver. This thing will be sanded and sprayed in the future. So I got the gaskets on the brand new valve cover, and I'm gonna heat shield. I brought this to school last week, Monday, and I got it sandblasted and I polished it, you know what I'm saying? So it looks way better. I could show you guys videos for that too, you know what I'm saying, because I did record that, if you would have seen that on my Snap story. And then another thing you'll see is ignition coils, okay? Brand new ignition coils. I went OEM black, you know what I'm saying? I do have the blue ones though. I do have these aftermarket blue ones that they didn't fit. And I'm kind of thankful they didn't fit because I like the OEM way better. I just like the classic, clean, bone stock type of look before modification, you guys. This thing will be super clean, rims lowered, all that good stuff in the future. But right now, the main goal is maintain a healthy engine. So inside of the engine, I replaced the gaskets for the valve cover. I replaced the gaskets for the spark plugs. I also replaced the throttle body gasket, okay? And I replaced this hose right here. All right, so you guys, in the interior of the car, man, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all around what this thing looking like. The door panels, fine, no cracks, no none of that. The seats, not bad, but this one has a rip in it, man, and that's a pretty bad rip, so these seats are gonna need replaced. Steering wheel, nice. You know what I'm saying? Everything's just nice. There's no cracks anywhere. If y'all take a look up here, I got an aftermarket mirror. That's one thing I did. I got this off Amazon. It was like $12. It makes me see my blind spots, and it's dope as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Second thing I did, aftermarket shift knob. So yeah, man, I went ahead and replaced that shift knob just because, man. You know what I'm saying? Just because I might have to. Oh yeah, I don't know where the fuck I put the OEM one at, but it didn't look as good, man. So if you want to take a look in the interior and just. That bulb needs replaced. And these things, this is a base model. It doesn't even come with mirrors, man. That's crazy to me. No mirrors on there. But yeah, man, we're gonna start this thing up and I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I'll play it for y'all on the inside, as y'all can see. Got a little keychain. So standard transmission, clutch in. Hold on, it's locked because I locked it. But as you can see, no lights on the dash, man. So that's the special thing about this Honda right here, man. This thing is in crazy condition and it runs and drives great. So I'm gonna let this thing warm up before I go ahead and take it out. But yeah, this thing's completely factory. As you can see on the clear coat, we have a lot of degradation. Degradation is where the sun basically cooks the clear coat and dries it all out. As you can see, we have that all on the top part of the car. That's where it mostly happens. And as you can see, I took these moldings off too because these things are gonna need replaced. But yeah, it mostly happens on the top panels of the car, like the hood, the roof, the trunk. As you can see, I still have clear coat on my doors and my fenders. So you guys, plans for the future to make this thing run way better is a new timing belt. I have no idea if this timing belt has ever even been replaced. And this thing is 260,000 miles in. Okay, so there's no telling whether this thing has had a new timing belt or not. I can tell you one thing, I don't think it's had a new head gasket. The way this thing burns oil. But yeah, man, new timing belt, new water pump, new head gasket. That's the more expensive job coming soon. It's gonna run me like $250. So I'm gonna push this thing out and just gonna let it run for a little bit because we don't want carbon monoxide poison in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I changed my mind. While that thing's idling, I'm gonna go ahead and walk y'all to the 2001 Honda Civic that I bought. Okay, this thing, I found it in my homie's garage. He told me about it. And this thing is an automatic 2001 Honda Civic EX. Okay, this thing is in rough shape, man. Don't get me wrong. I know this thing's in rough shape right now, but I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened to it. So, I'm a fucking retard, you know what I'm saying? I was driving like over there. I own that property over there, so I can drive through that way. But I looked at my phone for 1 second, man, and I fucking smacked this shit out of a pole. And that pole went right here. Broke my bumper cover right here. Rolled my fender back. Broke my headlight in half. Had to go to a junkyard and salvage a new headlight. Had to use my hammer and dolly to straighten out this fender to get it to where the headlight can fit back in there. And yeah, man, this is the factory headlight. As you can see, I cleaned that off before, and I can show y'all the picture of what this thing looked like when I cleaned it up. You guys, this body is in pretty rough shape. As you can see, this fender right here. We take a look inside of the engine bay. It's a newer D-Series engine, I believe. I haven't found a code on there. Can't find it down there. But yeah, man, this car has given me a couple problems. It has broken down on me one time too on the freeway. But it didn't do it for no reason, okay? I pushed the car to its limits, and it was sitting for a long time. I bought this car for $900, and it was sitting in a garage, man. It was sitting in a garage. It was fucking rusted out like crazy, okay? As you can see, the rust on this thing is crazy bad. But this is a flip car. I'm gonna make some money off this car right here. So first problem I had is the hose down there disconnected, man. This hose right here, actually. This hose right here disconnected mid-freeway. Lost my coolant. Car overheated. Had to get it up on a trailer. And yeah, man, so I replaced that hose. And thermostat down here, I replaced that. Replaced the spark plugs. And that's all I've done to this car so far. And it took away my check engine light. But then my check engine light came back last night. Just probably 40 minutes ago, I went ahead and got that thing scanned at AutoZone, and it told me my catalytic converter was no good. And them shits are like $200 brand new. And if you know anything about flipping cars, you don't want to spend the biggest buck on a car, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not a daily. You're just trying to get it out. You're just trying to push it out. New fenders, new wheel liners, new front bumper cover. The door card's also mangled. I don't know, the last person that owned it kind of broke the clips off there. There is no fixing this, so that's gonna need replaced, man. So yeah, it's got a lot of body damage right here, but I'm hoping to sell this thing for over $2 grand. And yeah, man, so this 95's over here warming up. I'm gonna give it a couple revs. As you can see, y'all wondering what happened to that? Play the video.
Gotta get the outside angle. These fucking guys.
Oh, you gotta turn the wheel too. You gotta turn the wheel.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So what's the next step after that?
So
after I feel the bite, I was on the
after you feel the bite, if you're trying to stay in the same speed, like you're not trying to speed up, like right now you're not trying to speed up, you're not trying to go fast, so just stay on the throttle the same.
It's just like a small plastic piece that goes under the motor. It got hooked on something.
Like on the bumper.
Do that, dude. You good, bro. Oh my you good. God. So go for it, go look.
Look at X's face.
He fucked up your car. Don't move it. Do not move it. Holy shit.
But yeah, man, this garage smells like straight up oil right now, I ain't gonna lie. Is that an RPM, huh? The rough idle just came back on camera, dog. So now we have something to do. We can fix this shit. And I cleaned all the oil off the cylinder head, and then I placed the gasket on there. So now I'm gonna drop the cylinder head on there carefully to not damage any of these holes or